Yo, what's going on? And I'm looking at the NBA right now, and I'm like, damn, man, the Knicks, the Knicks, the Knicks, the Knicks. There's no word to describe what the Knicks have done in the last 5 years, right? There's like no word to really put it all into just context for the average viewer. So the best thing I like to do is just not even talk about the Knicks. When I have to speak about them, I just say the Knicks, man. They just do them. Because if you look at these motherfuckers, you'll be like, yo, it will drive you nuts. If you look at their budget and you look at what they're doing and you look at their moves from the Isaiah Thomas general manager days, like you'll shake your head and it'll make you want to implode or explode, right? If you're physically tied to it. I'm not a fan of them. I'm not a fan of them. But if you just look at them from afar, man, you're like, damn. If your team had this budget, this wouldn't even be if your team had this budget and this allure, this wouldn't even be a problem. Like, I'm looking at them from last year. Because the question is, can these guys make the playoffs? And no. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. I think they have a chance. They have a chance to make the playoffs, but I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. Why? Because I don't think they're better than Washington. I don't think they're better than Boston. I don't think they're better than Miami, because Miami's at least a strong team, a very strong team. I don't think they're better than Toronto. I don't think they're better than Indiana. That's what, like five teams right there off rip, that I can think of. I don't think they're better than Milwaukee. That's for damn sure. I'm like, can you think of a team? Can you think of a team that made the playoffs last year that they're definitively better than? I don't think they're better than the Cavs. I think the Cavs are still better than them. That's what, like 6 to 7 teams right there. They got like one spot left. They're damn sure not better than the Sixers. I don't think the Knicks are making the playoffs this year. I'm looking through their roster. First off, last year, everyone likes to talk about Kristaps going down is what ruined their season. That motherfucker sucked from before Kristaps went down, all right? Kristaps said it himself. This motherfucker said that he's too tired. He's not ready. He can't be their star. Your star can't be tired, right? We're not talking about, it's after the season. He's like, yo, guys, come on, man, give me some help. No. This is mid-season. This motherfucker, like, he tired. He doesn't know where he's gonna get the energy from. What the fuck? What? Nah, man, get the fuck out of here. You're not the star. You're not a star. If you look at their net rating, I looked at their net rating with Kristaps on the floor. It's 0.1. All right, and without him, it's negative 4.9. Now they act like they were, in such a great spot to dominate the league. Like, no, motherfucker, y'all were barely surviving with this man afloat. All right, barely surviving. At best, I believe they're 4 to 5 games behind the Sixers for the last playoff spot before that man got injured. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. The Knicks, in order for them to win and get to the playoffs, right? This man, David Fisdale, he's going to have to tell Kristaps, get your ass on the block. Stay on the block. You can hit a 3 if you're trailing and you're wide open. On a fast break, if you're trailing and you're wide open, you can pull up for the 3. Other than that, you put your ass down there on the block, we will feed you. All right? This man is like 7'4", 7'3" or some shit, and he's trying to pull up for 3 every 2 damn seconds? Like, what the fuck? Now, I'm not gonna knock him, saying that he's not efficient as a total player. He still gets his buckets inside, but he's less efficient outside, man. If you see him, he pulls up for 3 way too much. Way too many bricks from out there. He needs to bring his ass inside. You about 7'3". Go get these buckets. That simple. What the fuck? Nah, man. No. They're not making the playoffs just because this man, he doesn't have the stamina to lead the team, right? You can look at the Pacers. They have 1 star and they can make the playoffs. It's not about just star power. It's about the attitude of the team, the schematics, all that stuff. When your lead player is showing that he's tired, the rest of the players gonna be like, man, fuck this shit, man. Why the fuck am I trying? First off, let's go back to the Tim Hardaway signing, right? This is how you know the Knicks are jokes. The Knicks allowed Tim Hardaway to walk, right? We either traded him or they let him walk. One of the two. He walked back like 2 years ago. They let him go to the Hawks. That man got his girl stolen by Derek Fisher. Derek Fisher be out here stealing everybody, bitch. But let's get back to Tim Hardaway Jr. and his basketball stuff. So Tim Hardaway Jr., he wasn't trash, but he was in like a 70s rating, he wasn't that great. He's more of a six-man coming off the bench. Now you gonna sign him to a big-ass contract when he comes back, and he's the same player? Y'all act like this man's about to be a franchise player, like he's gonna be the second coming of his father or something. This man came back regular, the same, and they paying him like 3-4 times as much as he was getting paid before. That is the sign of a stupid, silly franchise going nowhere. All right, let's keep it a buck. If we look at a team like the Miami Heat, they have like no stars. Their best player is Goran Dragic. That's their best player, and they still went to the playoffs. They had a first round exit, but they still went to the playoffs. So the Knicks, I don't want to hear all this talk. You can't keep saying that Porzingis needs to be respected as a top center, and then when y'all don't make the playoffs multiple years now, what's the excuse? Next, we're gonna go to the Joakim Noah contract. I'm looking through this roster. I'm like, damn, y'all still have this man? Like y'all haven't figured out a way to buy him out, to get rid of him? Something? Package him in a deal? I'm like, that motherfucker's making like $20 million a year, getting splinters up his ass riding the bench. This man Joakim Noah, everybody wants to talk about Carmelo Anthony. Joakim Noah is the real thief of the year. This motherfucker is chilling on the bench, drinking Gatorade, getting millions of dollars for what? 1 minute a game, coming in the game, he might sweat, probably leave the damn shower room after, no shower, just throws on some clothes and he's out for the night, ready to party. Like, damn, man, get with the program. What the fuck is this? Then we go to the Mario Hezonja signing. I said, nah, y'all let the Magic literally showed you that he has no potential. The potential that you thought was there for him being a Euro, coming in probably being a Euro two-way player, it's not there. It wasn't there for like 2-3 years while he was in Orlando. Why the fuck you taking a chance on him now? Then we look at Ron Baker. Why is Ron Baker on the squad? Enes Kanter can stay. Frank Ntilikina can stay. Shit, even Kristaps can stay if he's not going to be a top player. Someone else has to be a top player. Lance Thomas, why is he still there? Emmanuel Mudiay, why are you guys trying to revive his career? At least they signed him for cheap. At least with Trey Burke and Emmanuel Mudiay, they signed them for dirt cheap. And these are nice experiments to see if these guys can revive their careers and become decent players in the league. Trey Burke showed signs of it, but we got to see more of an outside shot from him. He's got good inside play, even though he's a small guard. But we got to see more jump shooting from him, because it's not looking good. Because in the playoffs, they're going game plan for that ass. All right. I saw him playing the Drew League. It's one thing to put it up against Drew League players like that, but can you do that every game against NBA point guards? We'll see. Emmanuel Mudiay, I'm writing him off. I've seen too little growth in his weakness areas to give him a real shot. Kevin Knox. Now this is the real player that y'all need to be happy about. He's not going to be a superstar, but he could definitely be a nice two-way player, man, if you use him right. Shit, he may be a star, but he ain't gonna be no superstar. I don't see it. His game relies too much on athleticism, and I haven't seen enough of him taking over games, kind of like how D Wade and LeBron did when they were younger. Even though they were athletic, they took over games in summer league, right? So I haven't seen that. I've seen him do some nice dunks, and shit like that, but he's not gonna be a superstar. At max, he might be a star. He's most likely just gonna be a good player. But Kevin Knox was a good signing. Enes Kanter, like I said before, he can stay. Frank can stay. Lance Thomas, gotta go. Joakim Noah, gotta go. I don't know why they signed Noah Vonleh. He better come in and be the hardest working power forward you've seen in the game since Udonis Haslem. That's what he better do. But Courtney Lee, gotta go. Isaiah Hicks, what the fuck? Gotta go. We look at Damian Dotson, gotta go. What the hell is this? Jared Jack. Jared Jack is a decent signing if he's your backup. They need to let Frank Ntilikina start, man, and stop playing games. All right. Ron Baker, gotta go. And once again, Joakim Noah, gotta go. Joakim Noah, gotta go. Joakim Noah, gotta go. 4 or 5 years ago, wouldn't be saying this, but Joakim Noah has got to go. They got too many useless contracts on this team. Oh, Tim Hardaway Jr., gotta go. I don't know why they signed him that much money. They signed him for a big ass payday just for changing his number. That's all he did. Nigga didn't upgrade his numbers. The nigga just changed his number. Like, come on, man. The Knicks will not be making the playoffs. I thought about it for a split second. I was like, maybe they might. Nah, they ain't making the playoffs. They wasn't making the playoffs back when they had D Rose, Joakim Noah, Carmelo Anthony, and Kristaps. What makes you think they're gonna make the playoffs now? Nah. But I do think this is head in the right direction. This is a nice prep year, because what's gonna happen is they're gonna win like 30 to 40 games maybe, and they might be able to show someone like a Kyrie, someone like whoever else is on the market. I think Klay Thompson's also on the market next free agency. Same with Kawhi too. Kawhi's gonna be free agent next summer. Maybe you can show these two that this is a very nice destination. And yes, we are on the cusp. We're just 1 to 2 superstars away. That's all. We have a good team mind. We're getting rid of all of our cancers on the team, our useless contracts, and we are ready for the stars. So that's the game plan I was sending in New York right now. Prep yourselves for Kyrie. Go after Kawhi as hard as you can. Oh, shit. As a matter of fact, motherfucker, if I'm the Knicks, I'm trading Kristaps Porzingis for Kawhi. I'm putting that man up to the Raptors. I'm like, yo, we'll give you Kristaps and Joakim Noah for Kawhi right now. Right now. You know, because the Raptors, they're not playing, man. That trade deadline coming, Kawhi don't look like he's finna stay. If he doesn't look like he's gonna stay, they're shipping his ass off. They can't play that game, man. They can't lose the superstar for nothing. They're gonna ship him off somewhere where they think he might want to stay, or where they can get the most for him. And the Knicks, man, if Kristaps don't show you that he can take you to 50 games, ship his ass. All right, ship his ass. This is the last season with him. All right, you can't keep trying shit over and over again. I think the NBA is showing you that they're not being this patient anymore with players. All right, the Raptors, they bombed that team up real quick. You know, the Lakers, they had no problem getting rid of Julius Randle. They just drafted him like 3-4 years ago. Top spot. D'Angelo Russell, they got rid of his ass too. So I'm liking this, because these teams, especially the Knicks, they need to learn to let go. Let go. Let that man go. Let Joakim Noah go. Let Tim Hardaway Jr. go. Let Kristaps go, and I promise you will get to the playoffs. Trade his ass, and I promise you will get to the playoffs. If you have Kawhi on that squad, Kawhi will turn that squad into a 45 plus to 50 win team immediately. Immediately. The whole attitude of the team is going to change automatically. So, plus I think he'd be a good mix with Frank Ntilikina and a couple other players, but especially Enes Kanter. Enes Kanter feeds off that shit. He feeds off of superstar energy, man. Makes him play better. But all right, that was a video. We're gonna put out another one. All right.